So yesterday was the Simcoe Fair, which is considered the Norfolk Fair. I don't know, I've never been there. And we took our figure eight car. And I will say that track is amazing. The condition of that track and how you were able to actually drift it, I think it got shittier as the night went on, but the heat, man, I was able to put the power to the ground on this thing. So I'm gonna spoil this a bit. Unfortunately, it's not a first place. The finals, some of the best drivers in Ontario, and it was pretty hard. Me and a guy named Jason Gilbert fought it out the entire time. I kind of passed him, he passed me, and then there was a red flag, and then after that, I was on him in every corner. I just couldn't get around him. He actually pushed me wide in the corner. The technique that I need to learn to be able to compete with these guys is something else. I don't know, I didn't know that if you pushed a guy that far in the corner, how far you got ahead of him. So that's something that I gotta learn, and I think maybe I made the wrong choice. He stopped, and I kind of went wide, so then I went wider to go around him, and then as soon as I went wider and he knew I did that, he cut in sharp, and he got like half a lap ahead of me. So you know what, there is quite a bit of techniques in this that I've got to learn. And the car got hurt again. You know what, I'm having zero issues with the steering, zero issues with the axles other than Huntsville. I'm having zero issues with the motor now. I'm having zero issues with everything. All my issues are gonna be with this back end. Jason was being a little hard on my back end, but I was right back at him, and I think we exchanged some pretty good blows, but here's the consequences of my actions. So the wheel bearing I put on, let's take a look. We snapped, I think, 2 out of the 4 bolts, and we broke some of the tack welds. We might have even broke more than what I think. But the wheel bearing is just about ready to fall off. And I actually felt Jason's bumper all in here. Like, you can see the damage done to this cage here. I'm pretty sure that's from his bumper. Like, he could see that this tire was hurt and he was trying to take it out, which is extremely smart by him. But kind of sucks for me, but extremely smart by him. But we're gonna have to figure some things out on this, that's for sure. The back end and the wheel bearings seem to be my number one issue on this. So we're gonna have to figure out what we can do back here. Not sure yet, but we will figure this thing out. But you can see both sides are getting conked over pretty hard. But this is my main thing that is getting to me nervous here in the back end, is these rear tires. And I think that is gonna be the thing that starts slowing this car down quite a bit. Track conditions were like a wet clay. So like I said, like you can see the stuff is like packed on there. When I was in those corners and I laid this thing down with the power, I in the first couple heats, I could put my brake on and then take it off about 25% through the corner and then just put it down, and the car was screaming. It felt really, really good. There's another reason why we went to Simcoe. It's a track that we don't normally go to, but the reason we went there is because for my first year in figure eight, I won the Edge Points Series for the figure eight. So that's really cool. I'm very happy about that. And I'm actually very happy about my second place finish. So this car here, it's gonna need some love over the winter and probably next spring. Some things that are going on is the back here of this car, you can see where these guys are just coming into the back of the cage here and just smacking it. So we're gonna make sure that the back of this car is okay. I'm starting to have some issues here with my seatbelt with the amount of times that I've been driver doored. So we're going to be honest, the seatbelt doesn't really work anymore. So we're gonna be making the seatbelt work again and going from there. But honestly, guys, for my first year doing figure eight, I'm pretty damn happy. The car did get hurt, but I expected it to get hurt. I really did. I could almost just extend this back to the back bumper there now, to be honest, with how bad this body metal is, and then just try to piece it back together. But like, I don't even know what metal's even still kind of attached on this thing anymore. Oh well, screw it. We'll figure it out. Car is running great. The cooling system's great. I will have a couple more videos on this car this fall of me winterizing it. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, because that's something that you guys are going to want to be able to do, is make sure that your cars survive the winter and get ready for next year. But I think this is the last race this year for the figure 8 car. So I'm pretty happy with how it went this year. I would have liked to make it to a couple more shows, but realistically, after Mount Forest, we were probably 3 weeks to fix it. After Dundalk, we were like a week and a half to fix it, and I like kind of rushed that. After Brampton, it was destroyed after Brampton. So like, pretty much all of my issues have been with the back of the car. If I build another one, I will know to be a little bit better with the back of it and maybe a little bit better with the cage. I'm not sure. But I think the fact that I'm lacking a lot of cage in the back, which that was my point, was to make the cage a little bit lighter. But I think if I had more cage in the doors, that it would have kind of helped the back end. I don't know. But I think that the figure 8 season went pretty good. We won Mount Forest, we won Owen Sound, we didn't win Dundalk, we didn't win Brampton, we won our heat in Huntsville, and now we went to Simcoe and came second. I think, and Teeswater we came second. So I think we did a pretty good season with this figure 8 car, but it's gonna need a little bit of work before next year. We're just gonna throw it inside the shop and pretty much call that a day. So thanks everybody for watching. And what do you guys think of the figure 8? Do you think it's something that you guys are gonna enjoy watching and watching me fix, or do you just wanna see me go back to the Smash 'ems? Take care guys, we'll see you back here later on Zach's Workshop.